Hello and welcome to another live. Hi guys. As you
Hello,
can see,
guys.
hello, we have a lovely guest today and I'm so excited. Oladipupo, can I just say the thumbnail, your image looks great. How do you do that?
Thank you. I have like photography as a side hobby. So a friend of mine took my picture while we're on just doing some random shoots, and
Okay.
I mean did some editing for me, and
Yeah, it
that's
looks
so
good.
it's
It
it's, it's
looks
a lot of
really
editing
nice.
actually, a lot of finesse.
Oh no, good. No, it looks really good. I think I'm getting a lot of people attending because of the thumbnail. Okay, I'm not going to say which gender in particular is going more, but we'll
Wow,
soon find out. Right. Okay. So we'll just start really. So you're at Montfort University, which is great.
definitely. Yep,
Okay. So we'll just quickly start really because we've got quite a few questions.
yep.
Right. So the first question, my friend, is what actually interested you to go to DMU, which is known as De Montfort University, and how did you learn about UK Bright Education?
Okay, so for the Montfort University, I can remember at first I mean, when you hear UK, you think of the capital first, most times. So at first I was looking at schools in London, then I decided to do a deeper study, and then I
Okay.
noticed that London's cost of living was quite high, and I had to do some other searches around cities. Then that was when I got to meet UK Bright Education, and then um it was suggested that I should go with De Montfort University. Then I did a little bit of research into De Montfort University, and I realized that it's actually really a very good school, and they've got the course I wanted to go on. And I looked at the modules. I went to the website because I will like that time it was a lot of searching and going on the internet to do a lot of searching and background I'm checking. But the information I got from UK Bride was able to help me look out for certain things in the course. So I looked at the module, I looked at the inclusivity because I'm coming from an African country, so I want to see how inclusive the environment is. And at De Montfort University, and majorly in Leicester, Leicester is a very inclusive society. It's got
Okay.
people from different ethnic backgrounds, so that motivated me to actually go with De Montfort University and Leicester.
Sorry, Oladipupo, I'm just trying to do so. Oh, that's better. I've been trying to do this all the time. I'm
All
so
right,
sorry. I hope that didn't disturb you. I just
all
want to
right,
spotlight. Yeah, sorry, carry on.
no problem. So I said the ethnic inclusivity in Leicester actually really motivated me to choose Leicester. And I
Okay.
mean, I wouldn't say because I also had some other choices, but
Yeah.
I chose Leicester because of the school, the model for my course, and I also looked into the ethnic inclusivity. So it was really nice.
Right.
Then I tried applying to other schools too, but DMU actually gave me the response on time. I got the first response from DMU, so I went with DMU, and it was really really nice. I mean, it's been really amazing so far.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
I mean, the course that you're doing, my goodness. I mean, when did you actually start? Was it on in January? Were
yeah.
you
I
in
started January last year, so
Yeah.
I picked data analytics at DMU, and a major thing for me with DMU again is I just bringing this to mind. I looked at
Yeah.
the module and I realized that they were just one of the few schools that taught using a particular software. It's called
Right.
SAS. So
Okay.
DMU is just one of the few schools in the United Kingdom that teaches their students using SAS. So SAS, I did a little bit of research on SAS, and I noticed that SAS is a major tool used by SAS. So it's a major tool used by Fortune top 100 companies,
Oh
and
wow. Okay.
and it's it's not a tool that you can easily it's not an open source tool that you can easily get out there, because okay,
Right.
we've got some programming languages that you can easily just get on, but for SAS it's quite the only reason why you get to use SAS most times is because you are working in a company that uses SAS. So getting getting that understanding, I was able to I actually was motivated to pick DMU too. So on getting on the model, it's really been nice learning SAS, because I wouldn't have learned SAS in another place apart from a work
Right.
environment. So it was really nice having that.
Brilliant. So basically, this program that you're saying, SAS, did you actually I can talk about that later on, but do you need to actually have to pay for any software packages, or as a university student, you actually get everything for free?
I mean, it comes with a fee. Everything. So
Okay, so it's for free.
something about the UK schools here is, I mean, you pay your fees
Yeah,
and you're done with it. You pay your fees,
yeah,
you're done with it. I mean, for us coming from an international country, because in my country education is quite is I would put it, it's subsidized. Yeah. So coming here, you're paying a lot, and fact is, you're actually getting a lot for what you're paying for. You're getting, because you're paying a lot. You actually you need to get you need to get what you pay for, definitely,
yeah.
and it's what the payment, what you
Brilliant.
pay for. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, the response time you liked, you have applied to other places, but De Montfort University, I think it was just a natural calling that the the university that responded most quickest.
Yeah.
There's a beauty behind that, actually, ladies and gentlemen. Oladipupo is not actually saying this, but I can say this for you. UK Bright Education, we are actually a direct partner for De Montfort University, so that's why it's more easier to actually come to an agent who's actually got a direct partnership with the universities. Many agents do, many agents don't. But if you go through an agent who is a direct partner for a university, that really helps, because I can ask questions on behalf of the students in Oladipupo's case, for the CAS, for the offer letter, for the interview dates and things like that. So it does have its perks.
Definitely.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, so do you remember, this is a long, long time ago. I'm talking about 2021, I
One.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2021. Yes.
Yeah. So how did do you remember the process?
Yeah, so I can remember that at first, like I think I'd already walked through picking a school, because that's one process,
Yeah.
deciding on the school you want to go to. Then afterwards, you have to write a statement of purpose. So I can remember my first major
Oh no, he's going to tell the
encounter
truth.
with you was actually the statement of purpose. So I mean, I was told, okay, this is what you have to write, and I think I went to the website of the school to also get to know what they expect to be seen there. I think you also gave me some links, actually. You dropped some
Yeah.
links and to just guide me on what to do. So I mean, I wrote that at first, and then I sent it across to you to like just proofread it. And I mean, I really love the feedbacks I got. You gave profound feedbacks on the statement of purpose, and I was able to just make changes, and it was really nice. It made it seamless for me. Then also throughout the application process, um, you actually, so definitely there was a bit of time, how to put it. So in as much as DM, you give me the first feedback,
Yeah.
um, there was a bit of delay at the point, but you played a vital role in getting across to the school. So you just gave, oh, I've been with them. I just spoke to this person. He told me that they're working on it. And at a point, I can remember, I think it was the person in charge of recruitment, students,
Sub-Saharan Africa.
yeah, and sub-Saharan. He reached out to me, and he said, oh, I've been getting a message about you having a bit of
I
um,
don't remember that, actually. So the
yeah, I think
Sub-Saharan African team,
his
they
name was
contacted you.
Saeed. Yeah, so
Oh, Said Abib,
yeah, Saeed,
big
yeah,
shout
Saeed.
out. I'll share this with him. Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, so
Okay.
he actually reached out to me, and told me that, oh, I shouldn't worry. They've got tons of applications, and they were going to
Okay.
give me a response very soon. So I mean, I was settled knowing about that. And I
Oh.
mean, for every school I applied to, it was only DME that did that. It was only DME that did that.
Okay. But I'm just going to write it down. Big shout out to Said so I can share this with him. Okay, that's good.
All right.
Right. So that's good. And then after the application, visa. Do
Yeah,
you remember the visa stage?
yeah, to the visa stage. I mean, I got the offer, and then the visa stage came, and you were also there. I mean, I can remember the night. It was actually late in the night.
I
We're
remember.
going we're going through the visa process, and
Yeah.
I was filling out my visa process, the forms and different things, and you were just there. Oh, what do you want to put here? Okay, I will advise you put this here, and that was really really helpful. It was really helpful. So I mean, all the way, you were there all the way. Definitely.
Basically, ladies and gentlemen, you must tell everybody which state you're from. We must give them a shout out.
Oh, so from Lagos State in
Yay!
Nigeria. So
Yeah.
yeah,
The city that never
Eyiko,
sleeps. The city
Eyiko.
that never sleeps.
Yeah, this is that never
Isn't it?
sleeps.
City that never sleeps.
Ekuwenjili.
Oh, so you're from Lagos. So guys,
Yeah,
as you can see, he was from Lagos and I'm in the UK. So you're
yeah,
probably thinking, how on earth would they do this? It was all online. So the
yeah.
way that you're watching right now, basically when Hilton said, I'm going to apply on that day, I just basically made that day free. So I was available for him for all different parts of the visa application. It's online. It's very prescriptive. It's quite, you can follow it, but you know how it is. If it's the first time you're doing it, like Hilton, he just need, myself and also Sumi, who he
Yeah,
came
yeah.
to.
Shout out to
Shout out to Sumi. Where is
this
she? She should
Sumi.
be here. Right.
She was really
Oh,
helpful. I mean, she really did a lot. I would like she really did a lot. She
oh.
a lot of help. I got a lot of help from
Right.
her.
We've got a message
I
from
mean,
someone. Do
okay.
you recognize this person?
Yeah, that's my sister. She says Eko Onibaje.
Hi.
Eko
We need to see your
Onibaje.
graduation. I need to see you. We need to know the real Oladipupo. Is he really like this? Okay, nice to see you. Eko Oni Budget. What does that mean?
I
Is that
mean,
Igbo
so
or
Lagos,
Yoruba?
we call Lagos Eko. So when I said
Okay.
Eko Onibaje means Lagos won't spoil, like Lagos will continue to progress, basically. So,
Oh, that's
but
so nice.
it's a slogan we have.
Oh,
Lagos should
nice.
have that.
Welcome and thank you for coming, for supporting. So that's really good. We have another supporter. You're very popular today. What's going on? Oh
Well,
yeah,
maybe.
I'm going to tell
Yeah,
you the
that's
story about
where we're
Hilton
going.
Oladipupo. Who's
Yeah,
that? Who's that?
yeah. That's my we went to the same school.
Oh,
So yeah,
nice.
and same fellowship in
Cool,
school.
cool, cool.
That's my
Right,
undergraduate.
I
It's a
think I
friend from
need
my
to stop
university.
the I need to stop this, right? So basically,
All right.
Abbas, I'm so glad you brought up his other name because Hilton is basically his family name, and I
Yeah,
can say this. I can say this. So basically, Hilton is actually his family name, his father's name. So
yeah.
throughout the whole process, I used to call him Hilton, Hilton. Only once when Oladipupo was like really tired and stressed, he goes, "That's not my name. My name is Oladipupo." I said, okay, you should have told me this. So basically what it is, but coming to the, I'm very proud of his name. That's the most important gift a parent gives to their child, their first name.
Yeah,
But
thank you.
you've got a system, haven't you, for people who can't pronounce your name in the UK?
Most times I just say you can. I say I tell people my name is Dipo
Oladipupo.
for short. I like Dipo for short. But
Okay.
um, if I don't mind you calling me Hilton, so I say that sometimes I don't mind you calling me Hilton because I mean, I think I got pretty tired with telling people that my name is Dipo, don't call me Hilton because
Okay. Okay.
even in
Okay.
Nigeria, people prefer Hilton.
Really?
They just remember Hilton most of the time.
Oh, I
So
see.
so
So it depends.
I mean, I just
I'll call you by your name, the name that was given to you. I don't care what you say. Right. Your sister's so nice. She's saying, hi, nice to meet you too, Afsana. Are you coming to the graduation? We'll meet up then. Please come. Please come. It'd be
yeah.
good. Yeah. Oh, right. So let's go. We could talk all day, really.
Oh,
Right.
all
So
right. No, I mean
basically,
that's like a Nigerian thing. I thought. Oh,
Afsana. Yeah. In Nigeria, sometimes the name has a T at the end, like Hiba is Hibat.
oh yeah.
I know,
Oh,
I
true,
know
true,
these
true.
things. Right. Okay. So I think we're on question 3, I believe. Please correct
All
me if
right.
I'm wrong. Right. So your experience at Montfort, I mean, it looks like you're a big fan of Montfort University. But is there anything that really stood out for you?
Okay, at DMU. Okay, so far my experience at DMU, I think so far I'll talk about the ethnic um
I think you
diversity.
need to. Yeah, it's the elephant in the
Yeah,
room. Go ahead.
because and I think it's even beyond Demon for it. I think it's for Leicester. So Leicester's got like it's got a really inclusive society. So you see the Kurdish, you see the Indians, you see the Nigerians, you see people from Ghana, you see people from different parts of the world. Definitely, I mean Asians. I've seen Chinese guys too. I mean a lot of ethnic diversity in Leicester here. So it's
Milton, we've
I've
got
been
someone
able.
else for you.
Yeah, that's my photography partner.
Oh, hi.
So
We need to meet up.
the
I might
picture
need
you
to have you.
like, he took the picture you like.
Oh, so credit goes to you, Moronkeji. Okay, so the picture is his credit, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay, lovely
So,
to meet you. I'm sure we'll meet up one day. Brilliant. Yeah, so you were saying to Montfort University about diversity.
okay, so what a major thing that stood out for me is the diversity. I mean, I've met a lot of people and from different ethnic backgrounds. If even amongst the workforce, we've got a lot of ethnic diversity among the workforce. I've had Indians lecture me. I've had a Chinese lecturer. I've had English lecturer. I've had a lecturer from, I think, from Uganda, from different parts of the world, and it's really nice meeting people. Then, like I said, the module on the course, yeah, it's really been nice because, um, I mean, coming to the UK, it's a different learning curve to some extent because now you have to do a lot of watching videos and in as much as I came in at a time where we had a mixed method for teaching. So we had both the online classes, then we had the physical labs. And I mean, it it was well managed. It was well managed. And I would also say this, that the actual DMU is a school that really looks out for the students. They
Yeah.
actually look out for the students. So I think recently there was something that DMU did, and it was a cost of living um, package for students. So I mean, right now in the UK, I mean, and even across the world, there's been a lot on the cost of living rising and economic situations.
Yeah.
And DMU actually did, provided a fund for international students, and
Okay. Yeah.
that, I
I
mean,
remember.
many of us were able to access it, and it was really really helpful for majority of us. So when it comes to being aware of students' needs,
Mm.
DMU is quite aware of student needs, especially when you open up to them. Because I mean, if you don't open up to them, they won't know, and they've got different
Yeah.
means to actually cater for student needs. So they've got a lot in store. Like someone who say you've paid a lot of school fees, and you, and they just have they have a lot of things to offer you, basically,
Yeah.
as long
I
as you
totally agree.
you actually make use of it. Yeah.
There's a lot. Montfort University, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there's even a hardship fund. So what Oladipupo was talking about is that if you are undergoing hardship as an international student in the UK, and if you're particularly a Montfort University student, if you actually, I believe it's the student union you have to contact. I think.
Yeah,
I
there's a
think
student union, and we've also got the welfare team.
the welfare team. Yeah.
Yeah, student advice, we've got the welfare team. So you can reach out to the welfare team,
Yeah.
the finance team. So,
Yes.
and
Yes.
they help. Even sometimes they give people vouchers. I mean, people that are really in need, they just message them and talk to
Ooh.
them. I mean, so it's
Oh,
really, they've really got
it's really good.
a lot.
Yeah. You remember, sorry, Oladipupo, I just
No
disturbed you there.
problem.
Did you know that at Kimberlin Library, because the exam season now, they actually give
Yeah,
free food and drink and snacks from
yeah,
8
at the
o'clock
food
onwards?
village.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, guys, I don't know. I think I need to be a bit bigger so you can see. So, basically, what it is, my friends, Kimberlin Library is our library at Montfort University. It is exam season now. All our students, whether you're postgraduate or undergrads, they're all doing their exams from 8 p.m. onwards. It's even been in one of my stories. They do actually provide a nice little trolley where they have hot drinks, snacks, all healthy. So it's not unhealthy. It's like apples, fruits, snacks, cakes, hot drinks, because they know students, they don't even have time to study. So they're actually thinking out of the box and hold on, these are our students. We want them to do well. And they're doing this kind of service. I don't know any other university that's doing this, honestly.
yeah.
Have you heard of any university doing that?
Not really at the
I
moment.
haven't. I haven't had. Brilliant. Okay. So that's so. It looks like you've had that kind of feeling that you're being helped, you're being heard, whether it's from the students' union, whether it's the welfare office. There's a lot of resources, a lot of departments. They're actually there for your well-being, whether it's mental or physical well-being. They're there to support you, even on a spiritual front. We've got a great
Yeah,
faith,
definitely. The
faith
groups,
based.
they've got a lot of groups. I can remember joining the Christian Union, that's the MUCU, and I
Oh
mean
yeah.
it was really a very inclusive environment. I mean, I met different people. I met a Kenyan there too. I
Oh
met
good.
people from different countries, and it was a nice space. I didn't feel alienated. I mean, it was really nice. So they've got different union, different societies, a lot of societies. I think we've also got the Nigerian society, even though
Yes.
I didn't really join the Nigerian society, but
Oh,
there are
okay.
lots of societies that you can join in the MU.
Okay.
A lot of societies.
We've got someone from LinkedIn, Laris Akpaki. Welcome. Which university are you talking about? Oh, I'm so glad you're listening. It's De Montfort University. I'll write it in the box. De Montfort University in Leicester, where I'm a direct partner for. So if you're interested, just DM me. I'm a direct partner. I can help you out with that. Laris, if that helps you. Brilliant. We've got Abbas Adedoyin who's saying, certainly not in Nigeria. What do you mean?
Nigeria is gonna get there one day.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay, cool. Right, thank you so much. Keep talking. We like these comments. Right, so basically that's that. Another thing we need to say, which really helps students, is that everything is free. In the sense, if you're interested in sports, it's free. If you
Yeah.
want to go to the gym at De Montfort University, it's free. All the societies, it's free, right? Everything is free.
Yeah, but I don't think the gym is free. But it's
Oh,
it's
apart
it's
from
a
the gym.
discounted price for students actually.
Okay, I beg your pardon. Kayvan, who's watching, he thinks he's a future student. I'll find out how much it is. But basically, there's so many societies and there's so many activities you can do.
Yeah.
After class, obviously, you need to take it easy, chill out a bit. You can't just study all the time. And you just need to book online and you can attend. So there's so many things to attend and it's free, apart from the gym. Right. Apart from the gym. Right. I'll find out what it is. Right. So let's see the next question. Oh, so this is very important. What advice would you give to students thinking about studying in the UK and about agents like ourselves?
Okay, so before meeting an agency, I used to think that you'd have to pay for all the services rendered by agencies. But then I got to meet UK Bright Education and I was told I wasn't going to pay a dime. And I was like, what do you mean?
Do you
And
know what? Do you know what? I'm so
yeah,
glad we brought this up because there's someone very important who's just watching and she's come at such a good time. Guess who it
yeah.
is?
Sui.
Hi, Siri. Right, we need to give a big shout out. Right, you go tell everybody who she is and how important she is in this whole process.
Yeah, so my first contact was with
With
this is
Sumi.
yes, Sumola. Yeah, that's the full name in Nigeria.
Yeah, it
See,
is.
but I call her Mrs. Osinubi. So, so my first contact was with her. So she introduced me to UK Bright Education, and she really did a lot of how would I put it, like unlearning for me and relearning of okay, this stuff comes free of charge, and you're not going to pay a dime, and all throughout the process, they're going to walk you through it, they're going to guide you through it, and I was like, oh wow. So and she gave me that she gave me a jump start
Yeah.
basically, and because before then I was actually thinking of I was going to study abroad and I didn't know. I was thinking of Canada, thinking of America, thinking of Dubai. I didn't even think of the UK at first, but at the end of the day, she reached out and she explained to me that this was what was available in the UK, and then I started pursuing it, and it was
So,
really
and then
simple.
history is made. So basically, the relationship, Sumi myself, Sumi is a colleague. So we're both based in Leicester, and she and
All
Dipo
that,
is actually okay. But Dipo knows Sumi knows Dipo's family, and that's how it came about. So that's how it is.
yeah.
So we really appreciate Sumi's part in this journey. She is a very important part of this journey, and she's watching. So thank you, and keep sharing.
Well,
Thank
shout out
you.
to you.
Shout out. Right. So yeah. So from experience, so about students, what advice would you give? What's on top of your mind about
Okay.
advice?
So after unlearning that, the next thing is so I know for DMU, because I think the other thing that people think about is the cost. So for DMU, the broke down the cost, although I think there's been a little bit of change now. But when it comes to studying in the UK, don't have the mindset of you've um got to pay everything all at once. Yeah, definitely you need to have the money saved, but don't have the mindset of I'm going to pay everything all at once. So it's DMU made it easy to pay up like in bits. And I know at the moment, because there was a little bit of delay because of the Form A. I think there's been a little bit of stuff
Yeah,
like that. But
still is the case.
yeah, but I mean, during my time, DMU was able to really they understood, give us enough time to make the transactions from our own country, and that was really nice. So don't feel pressured about that. Then the other thing I would like to say is come with a mindset that you want to meet people, like you want to get to not just how do I put it? Not just that not just that you want
Just
um
study and be
to
academic.
study. Yeah, you also want to meet people. You want to get to explore the international space. So come with that mindset that you want to meet people, you want to explore, you want to know more about the international world. Then another thing I've learned is that it's going to stretch you a bit because it's a master's.
It
So
is.
be ready to give it your all, to stretch yourself. There'll be new things you may have to do. There'll be new things you may have to learn and unlearn. So you have to come with that, with come prepared with that mindset. And so far, I would also say this lastly, that get into a community. I mean, that's what helps you here. So you can't just come in here and just say, I came to study, I just want to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
You have to actually come with a mindset that you want to join a community, because community helps. It gets to a point whereby you could get overwhelmed, you could get tired. It's the community that helps you to keep going sometimes. So try to get into a community, try to um, try to meet people,
And
make
network.
friends, network, yeah, build
Yeah.
your network. For me, I always talked about church. I mean, I because from my,
I was
I mean,
wondering when you're going to bring that
you
up.
mentioned that Nigerians
Yeah,
are really
you have to
religious,
mention. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, I joined the church. I also joined the Christian Union on campus. So it was really really helpful for me to have a space whereby I had like minds. I had people that I could relate with. I had people that had similar experiences or similar understandings. They had similar values. So and like I said, DMU has a lot of communities that you could find. How do I put it? Most times when you're coming into a new space, you may want to find something that you are used to a little bit before you start exploring um
New things.
like new things. So you could actually for communities that have people that could be of like minds, that could have similar interests. Then from that you can now start exploring other things. But
And
try to
grow.
get into a community.
Yeah.
It's really important.
I was just wondering, Deepa, could you tell everybody about the congregation that you go to on Sundays and the pastoral?
Oh,
'Cause I'm sure people would
definitely.
love to hear.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, I got to meet the Envoy Nation, and
Okay.
that's a church pastored by Pastor Dele Oshumakide. I was really, the first time I went to church, I was like, I found my church. I found somewhere to go to. And
Oh,
it was home from day one. I've got a lot of friends now from church, and I mean a lot of schoolmates who attend the same church, and it's really nice. So
that's
it's
good.
been a blessing for me. I've been able to make friends. I've been able to. So and another thing about communities sometimes is, sometimes because you have a lot of like minds, you actually find help easily. So
Yeah.
I've been able to find help easily based on my community. So for church, we've got people that are lecturers, we've got people that are students, people that are into businesses. So I've been able to kind of get a lot of information about the United Kingdom, and a lot of information about life,
Mm.
about studying, and it's really been helpful. So yeah, shout out to the Envoy Nation and Pastor
Yay.
Delius and everybody at the Envoy Nation. I mean, I love you guys. It's been a highlight in my story,
Oh,
coming to the United
we've
Kingdom.
got someone who supports as well. So we've got Adidiba Adiola.
Yeah, that's my friend from
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Viola. All right, so
And we've got Kelechi as well.
yeah, that's
Kelechi,
also my friend from church. Yes.
good job we mentioned them. Oh, no, it's
Shout
good.
out
I'm
to
really
them.
glad. Envoy is the family in Christ. Oh,
Yeah,
that's sweet. Oh no, you have some good friends there, good supporters. We like that. We like
definitely.
that very much. Brilliant. Okay, so it looks like with the right set of people, friendship, because we are social humans. We
Yeah.
can't actually work on our own. So it looks like you've grown personally and professionally. Could you tell me in terms of your future plans, what do you think of doing in the future? We'd love to know.
Okay, so definitely I came in for an MSc in data analytics.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at getting into the space and exploring the space of data analytics
Oh, nice.
In the United Kingdom and even internationally. So at the moment, I don't think I'm done with the UK yet. So I would
Okay.
like to explore job opportunities in the UK and projects I can work on, um, as regards my skills in data analytics. So from my research, there's quite a lot of projects um, that I
Space
need of,
related.
yeah, that I need of data analysts. So
Okay.
my aim is to actually, so for me, I'm more particular about people analytics and like basically using data to make HR's work better and
Better,
faster,
more efficient.
and
Okay.
so informing HR through analytics basically. So I'm looking at exploring that space in the United Kingdom, and so that's the major thing for me. Reading
So
this
you,
question again, it says, how
yeah,
has studying at the Montfort University contributed to
contributed.
your
Yeah.
personal and professional growth? So, I mean, one thing we have at DMU again is we've got the Career Advice
Hmm.
Center, and I mean, they can help you to work on your CVs, give you interview tips. So, for me, and also your lecturers. So, I noticed I met quite a number of lecturers that were into the professional space before coming into academia, and they were able to kind of give an overview of what is expected of you in the professional space, because the academia and the professional space could be a little bit different. So they actually kind of created a balance to know what you need to channel your efforts to, the skills and competencies that may be required of you in the international space. So that has kind of given me an orientation of how I should position myself and how I should what I need to work on as regards my competencies in getting a job, or being a top analyst after my study.
Brilliant. Do you know what? What you're saying is so reassuring because I've placed students at different universities and they've said the absolute opposite. That their
Wow.
university is not helping them, that their career services, they don't know where it is, or they don't know how much that they can help. But at De Montfort University, I think I need to make this a bit bigger so we can see. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to say this loud and proud. De Montfort University's careers department is actually award winning. I think 2 years ago, they actually got an
Yeah,
award nationally to be one of the best in the country. Now, DePo is actually very fortunate because not only is there a general DMU Works careers faculty, but careers department, but there's also one careers department for every single faculty.
yeah,
So he can go specially just for his faculty. Actually, he can go to two. CEM, actually, no,
yeah.
it is CEM, isn't it for you?
Yes, for me, yes,
You.
CM. Chem.
So he can go to careers department specifically for his subject, as well as a more general one. I mean, he's got a LinkedIn profile. Please DM him and give him a shout out. Even the LinkedIn resources, they help you with the
Yeah.
portfolio, with your profile. You can learn through LinkedIn. I'm not being paid by LinkedIn, but I'm just saying that you
And
can actually
funny
you
thing
can,
is, we've
you
got
can
we've got free
incorporate.
LinkedIn. We've got
Yeah,
free
you
LinkedIn learning with our model. So
I should be a student, so you'll be free for me, but I have to pay. So. But that's good. No, so you've got a plan. That's really good. That's really good.
yeah,
I can see the chat that's going on. We've got lots of people talking about the church, which is nice. It's good that we've got the church. Can you DM with the
with the
church
church
address? I'm happy
address.
to shout
Oh,
out.
I mean, I
Uh,
think someone can put that. Yeah,
Convo going on. What's going on? Love it. The Pure
we'll be
Hotel.
expecting you in church, man. That's nice.
And she carried on. She said, "Oh, it's a Granby Place. What time? Big shout out. It's on a Sunday, 11 till
Yeah,
1. We need to see. We need to check this place out so that we could see what it's all about.
definitely.
Sounds like a
Yes.
great place." Right. I think we've got one more. I could talk to you all day, really. So it says here, what message would you like to share with? I think we've already said this, but
Yeah.
what message would you like to give to people about studying in the UK and considering UK Bright Education for
Yeah.
anything you could say?
So,
Be
like I
shameless.
said, it comes free of charge, and you get a lot. There's a lot. So I didn't mention this. Coming into the UK, UK Bright really helped me to settle in like really well. So I got into the UK, and my first night, I came in pretty late, like about 10 p.m.
Oh yeah,
And
you're going to talk
and
about it. Okay.
and
Oh yes, I
what
remember.
amazed me was that um so our husband came.
Yes, Rock
And
On
she did
came. Yeah,
that. They brought me lots of supplies. I got milk, I
he
got
still
pizza,
remembers.
I got bread. I mean, to last me for a whole week. And that was really, I felt at home basically, because I was actually thinking of, oh, what am I going to do? I just came in around past 10 in the night. Who's going to help me out? And I mean, it came around like it was quite late, but
It was
they made
11.
sure they got to my address. Got my address before time. I mean, even before I got to the to my location, I was getting calls. Oh, are you on the plane right now? And so they follow you through. It's a follow through. And even on my while on the study, you're still there to ask, well, how's it going? I mean, it's really nice.
Always. I don't forget my students. Basically, I didn't think he'd bring this up. I feel a bit embarrassed now, but basically, I'm from Leicester. He is coming to Leicester. I think you would do the same thing. If someone who's coming all far, thousands of miles away to your home city, how would you look after them? You would look after them as your own family member. All my students, I look after them. It doesn't matter where they go in the UK. I do look after them as much as I can, physically, as much as I can, to help them to settle. Once they're settled, then I let go. So basically, with Hilton, it was quite cold when it came around December, January. It was quite
I
cold.
came January, I think,
It came
February
January,
5. Yeah,
which was
February
quite
5,
cold.
but it was still quite cold. Yes,
It was quite cold. So I was telling them, just switch your heaters on, close the windows, and other things like that. But yeah, we do try our best to make sure our students are settled. We don't just do the admission service. We help you all the way till when
yep,
you're actually settled into your studies. And and we continue that relationship really,
yeah.
just to make sure that you're doing it here. Right, we have one person here, Omo Bolanle Hilton. I remember that name. Thank you for
That's my
being.
sister.
Was it
Definitely. I told everybody about it.
to the graduation ceremony? We'd love to meet. No, it's okay. No, I mean, I'm sure you would have done that if I came to Lagos.
Definitely. I
You would
would.
have done
I
the
would.
same thing. So it's no problem. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Deepa, for
Yeah.
coming. I really
Thank you
appreciate
for
your
having
time
me.
because you're writing up your dissertations. It's quite a
Yeah.
nervous time for you. And I wish you all the best and nothing more than first class. No
Yes.
pressure. It's a
Yes.
bit late, but make sure.
Definitely.
Okay?
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no problem. I'll
Thank
talk to
you.
you soon.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, that was Oladipupo Hilton. He is come all the way from Nigeria in Lagos. He came here for a master's program in data analytics at Montfort University in Leicester. UK Bright Education, we are a direct partner for Montfort University. You still have time to apply for January. I know you are worried about the policy changes, but if you feel that this is for you, if this is your calling to study in the UK, bring independence. I know is a bit of a situation right now, but just think of it like this. Once you've finished your master's, try to get a tier 2 sponsor. As Hilton is, he has got his mind set on getting that job and he's working very hard to get his first job. Once you've got tier 2 sponsorship, you can bring your family. The sponsor could sponsor you for 5 years. Okay, so even if it's for a temporary time that you'll be apart, but that's one way where you can bring your family, because after graduation, if you get tier 2 sponsor, then your family can come and join you for 5 years if that's how long the sponsor would sponsor you for. The other option is if you're doing a PhD. For that, if you feel you want to do a PhD, I do have a product for you. It's called the Pre-PhD program, which is a 10-week online program where you will have you will be taught how to have a digital presence. You will be given the access to networking with supervisors from different universities to match what your project is. If you feel that is for you, again, DM me direct. Now, Oladipupo, he did actually say that my services is free. It is free to a certain extent. Basically, I have a consultation fee of £95 now. It's a new thing which I've just started recently, but that will be returned to you when you have enrolled and paid your first year fees. If that helps you, DM me direct. Until next time, my friends, take care. Bye-bye.